Hey, Brian from GarageMahal. Today I have two products from Ruko. One is the F11 Pro 2 drone. This thing is absolutely awesome. And something that should be basically paired along with it is the Ruko 65 watt universal travel charging kit. This is invaluable. Since 65 watt, it will get your drone equipment up and running quickly. So, especially since they're starting to make the batteries bigger and bigger. And right away, I love the fact that this has a case to it, which basically just makes it like easier to transport, to travel with. Put the box right over there. So let's open this up, see everything that we get inside. Okay, so what a handsome looking case. It's kind of sturdy too. It's a soft shell. Well, it's got some sturdiness to it. So, a bunch of things. So here is the remote control. So it is definitely on the beefier side, to say the least. So let's open this up. Wrapped in the plastic pretty well. Okay, so that is your remote. Feels good in the hand. And then on the bottom, these are your joysticks that basically screw into here. So this is what helps keep it nice and compact. And I love the feel of them already. And I love how it's got these kind of like pointy little knobs on top so your fingers stay nice and secure. They won't slip off of that at all. Then this pops out, and this is where you want to put your cell phone, because that is what's going to act as your screen or your monitor. And there's a little outlet on the inside here that runs a cable to your phone, so I will show you that. But it holds it nice and secure. And I have a larger phone with a case on it, and this should fit in here really nice. And it does, even with my extra large case.
I need a little more information.
Okay. And then it not only comes with one, but two batteries. Let's get these opened up. And again, I had actually brought these on vacation with me to do some videos on, and it was one of those rain out vacations, so I just did not have the opportunity to get this thing up and going. And then I came home and it was raining again for like 2 weeks. So definitely the rainy season for sure. This is your drone. Again, this comes very well wrapped. And I haven't even taken this out yet to really take a good look at it. But I mean, absolutely awesome. So it has two ways to open it, or rather one way to open it. So this is the kickstands that you can see, and then you can open the bottom arms on that. It has some little packaging material that comes with it to keep it safe. And then this is your memory card slot that goes here. So we have a 32 gigabyte card, not included. And then it goes in there nice and easy, so we know we have that ready to go. And then here are your two batteries, and it has the C port here that recharges them. And it has a nice little digital gauge in here to show you how much charge it has. And then let's move this stuff out of the way, and we'll get this charger up and make sure that we give them a good drink of juice. Okay, the battery charger also comes in a nice portable little case. So that is completely awesome. So opening this up, so that is your charger, nice and compact. And then it comes with your two different sets of European style charging. I think one's European, one's Asian. I'm not 100% sure on that, but anyway, it's included. So you can basically have this snap on, basically configured like So you keep that down, and then you basically slide this into place. So that is your travel charge for that adapter. World traveler I am not, but it's good to know that you have it. And then again, plug that in, so you are good for all sorts of travel. And it does come with a cable with it. It's a C to a C. So we'll keep that out and open in case we need that. And then back to this case, and we have some different cable. I think there's a bunch of other cables in here as well. Let's pull them all out. And you get a bunch of different accessories as well. So some extra propellers, screwdriver to basically put on and off. And then we are going to need these cables because this is what we're going to attach our smartphone to. And you get a couple different types of accessories here. So you get a lightning to a C, you get a C to a C, and then you got a C to the old style, I guess not sure what style that is, but it's that little pyramid thing. It's a little bit older, but depending on what kind of jack you have on your phones. And then these are your charging cables for your batteries. So again, this is pretty neat. I'm going to put this kind of slightly off camera range, but so you have the two C ports here. So both C plugs. That plugs in. And then we're going to plug the batteries in. We'll put these right here. We're going to plug that charger in. So again, I charge these batteries up, so they should charge pretty quick. You can see the lights blinking. Probably in a corner camera, you can kind of like see that. So we'll let those charge up. And then you have your remote, which also needs some juice. So let's get this 1C cable out. And this one we need a separate cable. And this is going to be a USB to USB-C, so we plug that into the USB side, or rather USB-A, and then we plug it into the side here, and then that will charge up your remote. So we are at 21%, so it's going to take a little while to charge up. And then we are going to basically let these charge for a couple hours, and then we're going to give it a try outdoors. So I'll show you how to set everything up, and we go from there. But make sure that you do these two things. One, you have a quick start guide that basically is an overlay that sits right on top of your remote to kind of give you an idea of what you need to do. And then this is a user manual. There is a lot of information I can't possibly cover entirely in a video. I'll get you up and running as fast as I can. However, you have your flight guide, and then you have your user manual. Definitely read through both of these. There is going to be some QR codes in here that you need to scan for your phone to get the app. So everything will start working on that. But again, there is a lot of stuff in these manuals, so definitely take a short time, sit down and read through so you're totally familiar with them. All right, so we already have 22%, so we went up 1% in the last minute or two we've been talking. And now both batteries are completely charged up. So we're going to let them go, and we'll come back. So stay tuned. Okay, so make sure you take the lens cover off. And then you want to put your battery in this orientation. And then you'll hear it kind of click in place. Make sure you have your memory card installed. And then this is a long press. And you hear it chime up. And then on your control panel, you basically want to install this cable. And this is going to be the lightning cable for the iPhone. It also takes a USB-C to USB-C for an Android. And then this is a quick press and then a long press. And then that will turn on. And you hear it beeping until it connects. And then this is the Ruko mini app. You can find where to download it in the manual. And then you want to hook your phone to a holder. Okay. We have that, and then we want to put this cable into the phone. And you can see the camera in the background already working, so it's connected. So it says please format the card. So we're going to hit confirm, formatting, then the card is confirmed automatically. Okay, so you have a couple settings menu up here. So we're going to hit that, and depending on your preferences, so I'm going to basically set a couple settings in here. So I'm going to set return height to 140 feet, then your distances and stuff you can control, 4K, and then for your photos. So we'll go back to our control panel. So now we are basically ready to go. So going through the manual. So basically everything is set. You want to check to make sure that you have a strong GPS signal before takeoff and your batteries are good. We're going to put that into video recording mode, and we are going to start recording, and then you can see the timer start going. Lets you know you're recording video. And then basically you are putting the two joysticks down here at the bottom. Okay, and then you just hit this to go up. And you are flying. And then nice and super steady. Alright, stay tuned for the video. you.